Howdy, fast trackers, and I'm hoping that it's working. Yes, it is. Hooray! There's always a delay between when you hit the button and when it actually comes up. My name's Darryl, and I'm in Sydney, Australia. It's a rather dull day today. I would normally be playing golf, but I might play it later because it's not raining. I thought it was raining earlier this morning. I'm going to be playing some piano. Now you can see there all the tunes that we play in our band, and I know them all off by heart pretty well. Some are a bit rough, but if you've got a special request or from the list there that you'd like me to play for you, because I need to practice, I'm going to be practicing. But the main reason I'm doing this is because I want to let you know about the classroom that's on the poster there. I'm going to be teaching live next week, and I'd love you to be part of that. If you're a beginner, if you want to learn the piano, if you really want to learn the piano and not just sit around watching me play, then join the classroom. Have a look at the classroom page. Okay, I'll just... yesterday we had a band rehearsal and we did the first 13 songs or something like that. I'll just start off with All Blues. That's All Blues. Great, done that one. We'll move on to the next one. Please say hello if you're watching. It'd be lovely to hear from you. I'm just sitting in this room here on my own, hoping somebody's going to be watching, and hopefully you'll join the classroom next week. Here's an original tune called Astrid. Got to get that. That's a G and then an A. A little bit on the tricky side. Let's try that again. Once more, Darryl. G'day Chris and Jeffrey. How are you? And then it goes into a little poppy thing. and then it goes into a solid chord thing. The band used to have trumpet and saxophone, and that used to be pretty strong sound, but we have to do it slightly different now because we only have saxophone. And we finish it up. Now the piece is in a minor key, but we're going to finish on an A major chord. That's called a tierce de piquety. Hey. Jeffrey and Chris, lovely to see you there. It's been a funny summer here. It was really hot a couple of days ago, but it's cooled right down. I looked out the window at 6 o'clock and looked a bit rainy, so I went back to bed. I was normally 5 o'clock. What am I talking about? I like to get up early and play golf, but I'll go this afternoon now. Okay, the next song, you can pick a song if you like, if there's a song there you'd like me to have a go at. I'm only practicing the first 12 or 13 songs, but if there's something else on the list there you'd like me to have a go at, I'm practicing, and I'll be happy to try and play for you. Okay, the next one is Autumn Leaves. This is in the key of C minor. Through it. So that's Autumn Leaves. In all these pieces we have a lot of improvisation in the middle, of course. They can go on forever. It's a jazz band, so each person has a chance of improvising. Okay, the next song is Blackbird, a Beatles song, and it's a big arrangement that I did a few years ago. It goes like this. improvises on a long section there. You know, it's quite tricky to try and play a little fast riff like that over and over and over again without getting hypnotized. You've almost got to just let loose, just let go and not think too much. Right, now after the improvising bit, it goes... Hello, Jeffrey. You'd like to hear Eleanor Rigby? Yes, well, that's part of what the last one that I usually do on my little practice. I'll do it now for you, though, if you like. I'll just turn this down. It's coming through a little bit. Okay, Eleanor Rigby. This is a hard one. This is an improvising bit. Then we go back to the chorus. Goes on a bit. I'm going to finish. I hope the sound's coming through okay, not too loud. So that's our version of Eleanor Rigby. When we do it in the band, it sounds fantastic. I'm really pleased with it. So I hope that was all right for you, Jeffrey. It's got a few different chords in there, hasn't it? I've changed it around a bit. Rightio, the next one is called Blue Monk. Oh, I've got to tell you that, people watch YouTube clips for all sorts of reasons. Number one, look, I watch people fishing, playing golf, whatever. But if you really want to learn the piano, you're not going to learn it just by watching me or watching other people play. You know, you might pick up a few little things. The three main ways, I suppose, that you could learn the piano is, number one, trawl the internet. Spend hours and hours and hours trying to find someone doing a video that's going to help you. It's cheap, but it takes forever. So if your time is precious to you, it mightn't be the best thing. Number two, have a look around. Just like the old days before the internet. There's got to be a piano teacher in your area. Now the good thing about that is they can help you individually. They can see you exactly what you're doing and help you out. Downside might be is, you know, it costs money. You've got to pay professional people to teach you. And fair enough, you know, you don't expect plumbers and electricians to come around to the house and do all their work for nothing, do you? So for some reason, sometimes people think musicians, because they look as if they're having a good time, means they shouldn't get paid. Wow, fancy that. All the work that they put into it when they're practicing, nobody sees them. Okay, and the third thing you could do is just join the classroom. Have a look there on the classroom page. And join the classroom next week, and I'll be teaching live with a whole group of people. You will not be seen, you will not be heard, but I'll know that you're there. Now, I've been teaching since 1979, so I should know what I'm talking about. Well, a little bit. And I'm still passionate about helping people with their music. So have a look at the classroom page. It's for beginners. It's not for fancy stuff like what I'm doing. So check it out. We'd love you to join. I did it last year in September, October. We had a group of about 7 or 8 people for 10 lessons. It was terrific. Okay, next song is... What is the next song? I was going to play Blue Monk, wasn't I? I should read what it said. Darryl, I was practicing piano and thinking about you today, and here you are. How about that, Jeffrey? Isn't it spooky? Chris, Mark Allman's song, The Days of Pearly Spencer, is rather like Eleanor Rigby. I'm not sure about that song. I'll have to look it up and have a listen to it. What time of the day is it in the classroom? It's all written there on the poster. Chris, check it out. It's all written there. It's a bit too small. I'm looking at a phone here. I can turn around, but it's still too small. I could hit this button here, maybe. And then I'll be able to read it a little bit. And I've got it on a piece of paper over there on the wall. It's still going to be too small. What does it say? Wednesday, February 5. All the times are under there. You can check that out. If you're looking on the phone, it's pretty hard to see, isn't it? It'll be Australian time. It'll be about 10 or 11 o'clock. I want to play golf before I do it. Yeah? Blue Monk. Whoop. You're using the method of playing a phrase 5 times. It's working for me. Good on you. Good on you. Whatever works for you. Usually the thing is, the reason why you can't play something is, here we go, because you're trying to play it too fast. As human beings, we just forget that all the time. We're trying to do it too fast. So slow down and just give yourself a chance. The brain has to tell your fingers to play something, and if it's too panicky, then there's a chance you're going to play it wrong. The only reason I can play all these pieces is because I've been playing them for years, and I practiced them hundreds, maybe thousands of times, but I still make mistakes. As Beethoven said, it's forgivable to make a mistake, but it's unforgivable to play without passion. So if you're going to make a mistake, play it with passion. Okay, next song is called Caffeinated Mosquito. This is an original tune, and it's really fast. Next bit. No, that's wrong. So I better just practice that bit. So we got that. Builds up. You got to imagine a whole band playing this, not just me playing on the piano. Drums going flat out, bass guitar, dung 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 dung, and the saxophone, yeah, screaming over the top. On its own, the piano sounds a little bit ordinary because there's a lot of repetition. So you got to imagine the whole band playing this, folks. So now we're up to. best times I've ever played it. It's a killer, isn't it? Caffeinated mosquito. Woohoo! What about that ending? Usually I get people to clap right at the end. They're killing the mosquito, you know. But they forget because they're too wrapped up in what's going on. Fair enough. Next song is called Calling Sandra. This is another original piece I wrote for my sister's wedding 40 years ago, but I wrote the second part only 2 years ago. It's one of the hardest pieces. For me to get through this without making a mistake is pretty rare, but this could be the one. Let's give it a go. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Jeffrey. That's called Calling Sandra. Now, I'd give myself 9 out of 10 for that performance. I did speed up a little bit, which put a little bit of pressure on me. I'm sort of in two minds whether to actually involve the band in that or just to play it as a piano solo. We did try it with the saxophone yesterday and sounded pretty good, just playing in certain sections and the brushes on the drums. Now listen folks, the reason I'm doing this video is mainly to tell you about the classroom. My name's Darryl, I'm in Sydney, Australia. How lucky am I? And I'm sitting here in my room all by myself. If you walked in this room right now, if my wife walked up here and walked in here, she probably thought I was going crazy because I'm sitting here in a chair talking to a camera. It looks strange, but for you, hopefully it doesn't look strange. It looks as if I'm looking at you and I'm speaking to you and communicating. I hope you're enjoying the little concert here. I'm practicing my pieces. I'm in a band and we've got to practice all the time. You've got to keep up the standard. And I'm a teacher and I teach beginners, people that haven't got a lot of skills and just enjoy playing the piano and want help. Join the classroom. Have a look at the classroom page. It's all there on the poster. Check it out there. What have we got on the list? Cast Your Fate to the Wind. This is a lovely piece. Here it is. that's that bit. And then it goes. Thought I could hear my wife. Etc. It's just a pretty little piece. Cast your fate to the wind. By the way, a lot of these are available on my website, where I just play them through and talk about them. Have a look on the jazz page. I think I call it Lockdown Jazz. When we were locked down, I did them, a lot of them. So, next thing is Celebration. This is a Spanish type piece. Then it has a scary piano introduction with a lot of chords in it. Here it is. Now that all doesn't seem to make sense. I wrote it 30 years ago, over 35 years ago, and I had to listen to it and work out what I did so I could play it again, because it was more or less improvised, and I recorded it on an album called Don Zara. It's on Spotify and YouTube. Check it out, Don Zara, Donzarra, Don Zara. Really proud of it. It's one of the best things I've ever done, I think. And now the tune gets upbeat. Is usually a trumpet or the saxophone plays that tune and I don't have to play it, but occasionally the saxophone player can't make it to the gig, and if we do this piece I actually had to play the tune, so I need to practice it a bit. Here we go. F. Now an easy bit. Bit tricky, and if I wanted to make excuses, the keyboard feels a bit clammy today. The humidity is really right up there, but you can't blame your tools, can you? No, you just got to be able to do it. Okay, getting through them. The next one is called C Jam Blues. This has only got 2 notes in the tune. C Jam Blues. Of course, it can go on for forever. We have improvising in the middle. Next. Now, the next one's come together, but I'm not going to play it. Last time I did this, I got blocked on YouTube. So I'm not going to play Come Together, sadly. Oh, what was that? Sounded like a pigeon outside my window. Next one is... what is the next one? Coming Home Baby. Right, this is an old sort of jazz pop tune from the early 60s. Okay, that's it, basically. Coming Home Baby. Mel Torme. He's the guy who made it famous. Mel Torme. Look it up on YouTube. There's a fantastic video of him singing it with all these girls on motorbikes. It's great. Coming Home Baby. Mel Torme. Next one is a piece called Cormorant. This is written by one of my students. Do it again. Called The Cormorant. It's written about a bird down at the ocean baths here in Coogee. Don, who wrote it, swims in the baths, tries to every day, and he saw the cormorant swimming underneath him in the pool, and he wrote a tune for it. The Cormorant. Okay, Doxy. I'm not going to play the tune for this, but I'll just practice the chords. So that's Doxy. All right. Don't get round much anymore. This will be the last one, folks, because I've already played Eleanor Rigby. Here it is. Don't get round much anymore. Now it goes into a really fast, noisy bit. 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All that, and we stop there and go back to the quiet section. Went to sleep. That's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget, if you really want to learn the piano, join the classroom. Check out the poster on, it's over that side, isn't it? On the website, classroom page on the website, and check it out. I'll be teaching. I'd love to be able to keep doing this into my years, if you know what I mean. I've got all the information. It's either that or just forget it and go fishing or something, which I might do in the end. But it'd be if I've got friends there who are interested in learning the piano and want to do it online, join the classroom page, keep me interested in what I'm doing, and I'll keep you interested in what you're doing. Have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed that all. See you later. Bye-bye.